Greetings.
It's like a curse, and I can't escape it. It's like deja
Greetings.
vu. It's me, Zeus. It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming, I'll be back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. I'm on top of my game, headed to class. You can tell that I made it, look at my grass. Cars in the garage with tanks full of gas. I play the game so raw, I won't finish last. Sitting in my living room screaming how we made it. This is how it's supposed to happen when you reach your famous.
Good morning. I got all these numbers on my spreadsheet. Hey.
Benjamin Franklin is my bestie. And if they use my ex, that mean they left me.
Let's go, let's go.
Give me pause and they text me. I say it with my chest cause I mean it.
What?
Got a lot of confidence and I'm conceited.
Good morning, happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Got off to a rough start.
Yes. Shit was radical.
What?
It was horrible. I'm like,
This is going way off the rail. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that is? That's a nasty diaper. I don't know what's more horrific. Rocco, what do you mean, that diaper? I agree. It's very horrific, Tim. Good morning, Ange. So many places to be. I got plenty. Act like you've been here before when you start trending. Don't mistake me for a lame or a goofy. Rockstar life is like a movie. Hollywood, Hollywood, where you be at? I remember when I used to drive a Fiat. Now they looking for me like a Ray X. Woo! You that money counter beeping? Right? I'm feeling like I'm living in a metaphor. Yeah, it's deja vu. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. How are we all doing? Right. You know what that is? Donald Trump's dirty diaper. Let's go.
It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator screaming.
Alright, DJ, let's go ahead and chill that music. Alright. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday! We got off to a rocky start, hopefully. We will have a rocky finish, all right? For those of you who do not know who I am, let's get some of the housekeeping out of the way. I go by the name Zeus, or as some like to say, Triple H. And why do they call me Triple H? Good morning, Superwoman. Good morning, DJ. They call me Triple H, ladies and gentlemen, because I am, number one, honest. I'm the most honest person on social media. There's nobody more honest than me. I promise to tell you nothing but the truth. So help me God, all right? That's the first H. The second H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I'm humble. There's nobody more humble than me. If I get it wrong, I'll be the first one to apologize, all right? But just because your feelings are hurt, that doesn't mean that I got it wrong. That means that's a you problem, right? And then the last and final H, ladies and gentlemen, is because I am and will always remain the most handsome. Good morning, Cemento. Now, many of you are very familiar with what we do on this side of town. We hold our friends on the right, especially their leader, Donald J. Trump, accountable for their dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds as well as their crimes. And believe you me, when it comes to the folks on the right, there's a lot of crime going on. It's a lot of dirty, disgusting, filthy deeds, you know. And it all started, if you ask me, when these folks decided to vote for a man that cheated on all three of his wives, committed SA, and engaged in a relationship with a porn star while his wife was pregnant, right? And the Christians, they went out there and they voted for this guy, and only to end up to find out that they kept it a secret from the American people. You know, he paid hush money payments to this Stormy Daniels woman, right? And it's a form of election interference, ladies and gentlemen. He robbed millions and millions of Americans of their right to vote when he did it. And the Christians that supported him, they're fake Christians, right? When that happened in the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen, that, as far as I'm concerned, was the beginning of the MAGA demon being unleashed on our democracy, and we have been at war with it ever since, all right? And so listen up. especially you Trump supporters. If you are allergic to facts, right, as my good friend brother Swervin likes to say, you're lactose intolerant, okay? This is going to be an uncomfortable live for you, all right? Because there's going to be an overwhelming amount of truth, all right? And it's engineered, especially cooked. I cook it up every morning specifically to make sure MAGA, I want to make sure I'm ruining your appetites, right? Yeah. I want to make sure that if you were in love, you're not going to be in love after the show, because you're going to be sitting there next to your partner. You're going to be sitting there next to your children, perhaps, or your grandchildren, or your niece and your nephew, your aunts and uncle, and then all these facts are going to start coming out about their leader, and it's going to ruin your morning, all right? And that's perfectly fine with me, because I'm not losing any sleep over you Trump supporters, all right? But listen up. If you can't handle any of that kind of stuff, I'm going to give you the opportunity of a lifetime. Now is your chance to exit stage left, all right? Exit this live and go on about your miserable mornings, all right? Please, all right? Don't tell me how much you hate me. I don't care. Tell me. Just leave, all right? But listen up. You don't got to take my word for it. Listen to your leader.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned, if you hate our country, if you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now.
Right.
Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
And I do mean that, ladies and gentlemen. So if there are any Trump supporters out there, ladies and gentlemen, that are sitting in the United States of America, mumbling and grumbling, all right? It's now time for you to leave the United States of America, because you know what? We don't want you here in the United States. We've heard and we know where you stand. You're not real patriots. You're fake patriots, as a matter of fact. You don't know what you don't know. A lot of these Trump supporters, they brag to me that they got an 8th grade education. I said, how do you brag about having an 8th grade education? But this is what these Trump supporters do, right? And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it is officially showtime. All right. And with that, I'm going to say this. I got a little bit of a speech today. You know, we always have a speech. Normally it's story time, but I'm gonna just pivot a little bit from that. I want to make sure we touch on this because this is relevant, all right? And we got to address Donald Trump being taken off the ballot once again, all right? That's very important, all right? So once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am before you to talk about the decision to keep Donald Trump off the ballot, all right? And he's been off the ballot in 2 states, Colorado and Maine. Shout out to Maine, by the way. Shout out. Yes. This is a decision that has sparked an intense debate and emotions across the nation. And it's important to understand the rationale behind it. First and foremost, the decision to keep an individual off the ballot is not one that should be taken lightly. It is a reflection of our democratic principles and the responsibility to ensure free and fair elections. The decision to exclude a candidate from the ballot is made with careful consideration of the laws, regulations, and ethical standards that govern our electoral process, right? In the case of former President Donald Trump, who's now a defendant, right? He's a defendant in 4 different venues. The decision to keep his criminal behind off the ballot was based on a thorough examination of his actions and conduct during his time in office. You ever seen one of those white gloves, ladies and gentlemen? They did a white glove test, you know, when it came to Donald Trump's history in the office, and it came back extremely dirty, all right? And with that, you know we got to take executive action. It is essential to hold our leaders to the highest standards of integrity, honesty, and respect for the rule of law. A lot of the speeches that I make for the morning show, I make it a point to somehow always make sure I mention rule of law, because when Donald Trump posts on his platforms, we are the party of law and order, right, and all that other nonsense, I want to make sure we amplify it, okay, amplify that part of what he's saying, because yes, we are a nation of law and order, and nobody is above the law. Okay, and so with that being said, when a leader's actions are deemed to have fallen short of these standards, it is the duty and responsibility of authorities to take appropriate action. Furthermore, the decision to keep a candidate off the ballot is a reflection of public sentiment and the will of the people. In a democracy, the voices and concerns of the citizens must be heard and respected. The decision to exclude a candidate from the ballot is a reflection of the values and expectations of the electorate, as well as an acknowledgement of the need to uphold the trust and confidence of the public in the electoral process. It is important to emphasize that the decision to keep a candidate off the ballot is not a judgment on the individual supporters or their rights to express their views. This has nothing to do with you, MAGA. We're not keeping him off the ballot. It has nothing to do with you. Rather, it is a decision made in the interest of upholding the integrity of the electoral process and ensuring that all candidates meet the necessary qualifications and standards to represent the people. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the decision, I must say this with a heavy heart. I really do. And can you see that my heart is weighing heavy? I don't want to have to say this, but I got to say it. The decision to keep former President Donald Trump off the ballot was made with careful consideration of democratic principles, ethical standards, and public sentiment. It is a reflection of our commitment to free and fair elections, as well as our responsibility to uphold the highest standards of leadership and integrity. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we came to do. Get those boos and shames out and those tomatoes. Join me in giving Donald Trump and his supporters what they rightfully deserve. Our first round of boos and shame. You did it to yourself, MAGA. You really did, all right? All right? All right, now I got a little poem for you as well, all right, MAGA? And I want you to make sure you keep this poem in your history book. It's called Keeping Trump Off the Ballot, right? Would you like to hear it? All right, well, here it goes. In the halls of power, a decision was made to keep a man off the ballot, his future delayed. A figure of controversy with words that ignite, the choice to exclude him in the political fight. Emotions run high, opinions collide as the news spreads far and wide. Some cheer with joy, while others dismay at the end of an era as he is kept away. His supporters lament, feeling betrayed, while others rejoice, their hopes not delayed. The decision to remove him, a significant call, shaking the foundation, affecting us all. Debates will rage and history will tell the stories of this time and how they befell. But in the end, it's a chapter closed, a new path emerged, a new story composed. So let us reflect with open hearts and minds on the changes ahead and what the future finds. For in the ebb and flow of our nation's fate, we stand united despite all the hate. As the days unfold and the ballots are cast, let us strive for unity, ensuring the die is not cast. For in the tapestry of our democracy's tale, we find resilience amongst every tale. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all give President Biden a round of applause. He's a shoo-in. He's going to be the 2024 presidential winner, and we all know that Donald Trump's future is over, right? I hope you enjoyed the poem, ladies and gentlemen, all right? Now listen up. We're about to move into today's topics, all right? Let's go ahead and get this started. So we got a couple of topics to talk about, and then we're going to open up these boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. It's like my grandmother always says, tell the truth and shame the devil. All right. So the first thing I want to talk about, let's just get straight into this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just get straight into it. Well, we talked about the ballot. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Here we go. Let's see. What do we have? My computer. Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Where do I want to start today, ladies and gentlemen? Where do I want to start today? Oh, I think I want to start here. Can we start here? Trump campaign erupts following the Maine decision. Do we want to start there, ladies and gentlemen? Let's start there, Ange. I know, Ange, you're from the state of Maine, and this is worth noting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is worth noting. All right, so many of us, we heard what happened in the state of Maine, and let's just quickly go over this. Donald Trump supporters exploded yesterday on social media. They did. They've been sending me a lot of DMs following Maine Secretary of State Shanna Bellows ruling, removing the former president from the state's Republican primary. Trump's war room on X, the platform formerly known as Twitter. They posted a photo with her next to President Joe Biden, all right, writing, "Do you think Maine's Democrats secretaries of state are impartial?" Right? This is what they're doing. So they're trying to make it look like this was somehow a Democrat plant situation in which the Democrats are conspiring together to keep Donald Trump off the ballot, which is totally not what it is. This is about Donald Trump actually engaging in an insurrection. And if you read, the opinion piece that was released about this, ladies and gentlemen, there were two ways that they were trying to keep Trump off the ballot. The first way was, Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. And then the other thing they did was they were saying, well, Trump, you said you didn't lose, right? You said you didn't lose the election. So since you've already done your 2 terms, champ, you shouldn't be on the ballot, right? Now, the 2 terms thing, we all know Trump didn't win the 2020 election. So they said, no, that's not a good reason to keep him off the ballot. All right. So they said, but you know what he did do? He did engage in an insurrection. All right. And because he engaged in an insurrection, the choice is crystal clear. This man is not qualified to be on our ballot. And so they took his special behind off. And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, let's give the state of Maine another round of applause. But let's give Donald Trump and his supporters another round of boos and shame because, again, they should have seen this coming, but yet they act like they didn't, and they're in their feelings as if they're surprised that somehow their leader is being held accountable. Let's give them some boos and shame. Oh, yeah. All right, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, now this is where we get into some uncharted territory, all right? So what do you think happens to this, right? So after this unfolded, you know what this insurrectionist did? You know what this traitor Donald Trump did, ladies and gentlemen? You know what this dangerous individual has done? He sends fans a link to Maine Secretary of State's biography after the ballot decision. Ladies and gentlemen, Donald Trump posted an ominous link online directing his followers to the biography of the Maine Secretary of State after she removed him from the 2024 presidential ballot. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. Maine's top election official, Shanna Bellows, issued the shocking decision yesterday after presiding over an administrative hearing earlier this month concerning Trump's eligibility for office under Section 3 of the 14th Amendment. Trump posted a link to her bio on the state's website that listed personal information about her and her family. This is why when, we have these Russian bears that come in here, right? You know what they say to me? You know what they say? What do they say?
Hold on. You poke the bear, you're going to get the bear.
Right. Those same Russian bears come in here and say they're being harassed, they're being threatened, and they try to say it's the Democrats doing it. But I got news for you MAGA demons. This is where all the online bullying and harassment starts. With your leader, your cult leader, your evil, MAGA, demonically possessed. Where's those who were asking me yesterday, why do I call him a demon? This is why. Only a person with the MAGA demon, ladies and gentlemen, would attack a woman. Wait a second. I did a lecture, a speech earlier. I said Donald Trump does not respect women, especially black women. And MAGA ignored it. But here we have, ladies and gentlemen, where is J Bear? J Bear, are you here? Anybody else? Where is the condemnation when Donald Trump attacks women? This is why I can't take them serious, ladies and gentlemen. Join me once again in giving Donald Trump and his MAGA-possessed supporters another round of boos and shame. Not another word, J Bear, until you call out Donald Trump for doing exactly the same thing you like to try to accuse the Democrats of doing, J Bear. I don't want to hear it. I don't. Join me in giving Donald Trump and his abusive supporters another round of boos and shame. You're just a bunch of hypocrites. You're just a bunch of liars and hypocrites. Don't you dare call yourselves Christians. Don't you dare call yourselves children of the living God. Don't you dare. As far as I'm concerned, you are vassals of transgression, and you are fresh and primed to be candidates for hell. You know, when he said rotten hell, you know what he was talking about. He was talking about his supporters. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move it along, all right? Let's move it along. A main GOPer, right, behind dumping Trump, calls out Clarence Thomas and his wife. All right, this is what we're talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Still waters run deep, all right? But you know what? We got to talk about it because Clarence Thomas's wife, as far as I'm concerned, maybe even Clarence Thomas, they were all actively engaged in planning this nasty insurrection, all right?
How that could come into play.
Let's listen.
She had there in front of her was helping her make her decision.
As for a moment, does that in any way, in your view, undermine this decision, this ruling?
No, because if you're going to attack anything, don't attack that. Senator Bellows took an oath of office to protect the Constitution. That's just what she did when she made this decision. This young woman is a very thoughtful and thorough person. So don't attack her partisanship, the fact that she's a Democrat. Don't attack that. Attack what the opinion was. That's what it should be about.
Amen.
When you look at this, given the makeup of the Supreme Court,
here we go.
What's your gut on what could happen?
That's a really good question. I think Justice Thomas needs to recuse himself. And I think one of the justices actually made a similar finding in another court case that was before him before. So does he change that decision? I think it's going to be very interesting in front of the Supreme Court.
So you want Justice Thomas to recuse himself?
Justice Thomas, yes. I think that all the stuff that's come out about him and his wife on January 6th, he needs to recuse himself.
Yeah. But again, just going back to the question, the criticism that came from the Trump team when it comes to the Secretary of State Bellows, who was asked to recuse herself because of comments she made after January 6th about the former president, that in your mind is not grounds for her to remove herself.
It is not, because what did they think January 6th was okay for him to go on and egg the people on? That's what they're defending, and I think that's ridiculous.
Tom said.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. Ladies and gentlemen, Clarence Thomas, because of his involvement with helping Donald Trump plan the insurrection, he needs to recuse himself, all right? Not the Secretary of State in Maine, Shannon Bellows, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Clarence Thomas and his wife another round of boos and shame. They deserve it. This is what we came to do. You know, people ask me, why do you boo MAGA all the time, Zeus? And I tell them, it's because they have no shame. So we have to give them shame, all right? right, let's move on. There's a lot of states taking action to try to keep Donald Trump off the ballot. But we got some devastating news, but you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm going to share it with you anyway. Donald Trump will stay on the ballot in California's GOP presidential primary ballot, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Former President Donald Trump, unfortunately, will be on California's March 5th presidential primary ballot, despite calls from some officials to disqualify him because of the January 6th insurrection. Trump's name was included in the certified list of candidates sent yesterday to county election officials as they prepare to print the ballots for the primary election. The decision of the Secretary of State, Shirley Weber, a Democrat who oversees elections in the state, comes after some officials, including Lieutenant Governor Eli Konalakis. Earlier Thursday, Maine Secretary of State removed Trump from the state's primary ballot, citing the 14th Amendment, which bans from office those who engaged in an insurrection. All right, and I just want to say this. California has 169 GOP delegates, the most of any state in the nation. And polls show that Donald Trump holds a wide lead in the primary, with a November UC Berkeley Institute of Governmental Studies survey showing him having support from 57% of likely Republican voters in the state. All right. And the California Republican Party, they did change its rules over the summer, giving anyone who receives more than 50% of the votes in the primary all 169 delegates. Ladies and gentlemen, despite that California did this, you know what? Yes, only 57%. Yep, Shay. I'm not going to say this is a victory for Donald Trump. This is actually bad news for Donald Trump. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we all know what California is going to do. Whether we put him on the ballot or not, he's going to lose. So we're going to give Donald Trump another round of boos and shame, because while this might seem like good news, it really isn't, because this is just a primary. We still got the general, and there's a long way to go until November. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Donald Trump boos and shame. Right? He deserves it. I know. He deserves it. You never had a chance, Trump. All right, now let's move on. We got some more news, ladies and gentlemen. I know this is going to scare a lot of you Trump supporters. Let's get back to scaring MAGA, all right? I just wanted to make sure we covered that. Here we go. Louisiana woman files a lawsuit to disqualify Donald Trump from the state ballot. This is why I say you can't get too upset, you can't get too happy, right? You gotta just kind of ride this one out. This is good news, all right? A Louisiana woman has filed a lawsuit to remove ex-President Donald Trump from the state's primary ballot, okay? And here's the thing. Ashley Reeb of Shamet filed the lawsuit on December 22nd, mere days after the Colorado Supreme Court delivered the groundbreaking ruling disqualifying Trump from the state's primary ballot, citing a constitutional insurrection. All right, her lawsuit marks the latest state to join the debate on Trump's ballot eligibility in the wake of the Colorado Supreme Court ruling, which has been appealed to the United States Supreme Court by Colorado Republicans. All right, and ladies and gentlemen, this is just another sign that a lot of states are waking up and wisening up to the fact that Donald Trump should not be allowed to be president ever again. And so, you know what? You're going to have states that say, you know what, leave him on. And you're going to have a lot of states doing exactly what Colorado did, exactly what Maine did. They're going to do everything they can to keep his behind off the ballot. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Donald Trump another round of boos and shame, because guess what? He thought he could get away with being engaged in an insurrection only to get caught by every state in the union. and now they're going to debate whether or not he could belong on the ballot. Let's give him some boos and shame. They don't like me. Like me because I tell the truth, but you know what? I'd rather tell the truth and be realer than you than to be out here believing lies and misinformation. All right, Moving along. Oh my gosh, we got to get to these boxes, all right? An appeals court has signaled that it will approve of jailing the petulant child Donald Trump. Oh yes. I keep telling you, Trump supporters, I honestly don't think Donald Trump can go from now until November without ending up in prison. I keep telling you, Trump supporters, this. And so listen up. Donald Trump's relentless attacks on special counsel Jack Smith, including wishing he rot in hell in a Christmas message, along with other courthouse personnel, could finally push Sister Judge Tanya Chutkan to the point where she might have no choice but to do what was thought to be unthinkable. The former president is all but ignoring the gag order imposed on him by the D.C. judge overseeing his election subversion case. And one defense lawyer from Texas has suggested that Judge Tanya Chutkan is poised to blow everyone's mind and send the former president to prison if he keeps acting up. Oh my God. And should it come to that, she would have the appeals court's blessing to proceed with having him locked up. All right. I think by every indication, Judge Tanya Chutkan is well prepared for this. She's not putting up with this. All right. Noting that Trump continues to act like a, quote, petulant child. All right. He added, it has kicked judges into high gear, and jailing Trump for disobeying a gag order would be a controversial move. It's certainly not out of the question. You see, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on right now with Donald Trump is the fact that he thinks he's above the law. And every day we keep finding out that, you know what, no one's above the law, including Donald Trump. So guess what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen? Let's get ready. You know what we got to do, all right? Join me in giving this petulant child, this seditionist, treasonous traitor, and his supporters what they deserve. Another round of booze and shame. You see what goes on? You see the pattern, Trump supporters. Do you see what's going on here? Do you see what's going on? You're worshiping a criminal. All right. That's why I do what I do every single morning with all of you. I have to make sure you all understand what's really going to happen. That way, when Trump loses again, you're going to thank me. When Trump loses again, they're going to go, well, at least we knew this was coming because Zeus and his friends were telling me this, right? This is what they're going to do. All right. All right. This is what I'm saying. All right. This is what they're going to do. I got some more bad news for you MAGA demons. I do. I really do. Oh my God. They ask me all the time, Zeus, where do you get this information? It's out there. All you got to do is read. All right. All you got to do is read. All right. All right. What do I want to talk about next? Oh my God. Oh yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Why Trump would be wise to let Stormy Daniels' case go to trial quickly. Thank you for the gifts. Donald Trump's legal team has been attempting to stall various legal proceedings against him, but an expert said the former president would be wise to allow one of these trials to proceed. The ex-president has been indicted 4 times on 91 counts and found liable for both fraud and SA. Although his lawyers are working to push trial dates in those criminal cases past 2024, one person, a prosecutor, has said it might be a best case scenario for Donald Trump for the weakest to go first in 2024 before the election. And that for me is that of me out of the 4 is unquestionably the New York criminal case involving Stormy Daniels. All right. We haven't been talking much about this criminal case in which he's alleged to have falsified business records. All right. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are at a juncture in the road where we all understand that before we all go and cast our votes, it's more likely than not that Donald Trump will be convicted for a lot of different things, including these hush money payments. So, ladies and gentlemen, join me in giving Donald Trump and his supporters another round of booze and shame, because guess what? if Jack doesn't get you, Alvin Bragg will, right? Let's give him some booze and shame. Let's give him. All right. If Jack Smith doesn't get you, Alvin Bragg will, and if Alvin Bragg doesn't get you, Fonnie Willis will. All right, Letitia James, she's already got you. All right, and so this is why I keep telling you, Trump supporters, if Letitia James got Donald Trump on a civil matter, what do you think is going to happen when it gets to the criminal stuff? You don't think Alvin Bragg is going to get some? You don't think Fonnie Willis is going to get some? You don't think Jack Smith is going to get anything on this guy? Think about it, MAGA. Think about what I'm saying. And yeah, I see there's some dissension in the comments. You know what I've been saying? I told you it was going to be hell on earth in this live, right? I did tell you, right? I see there's some dissension. You know what I say?
If you're not happy here, then you can leave. As far as I'm concerned,
yes.
If you hate our country,
just leave.
If you're not happy here, you can leave. If you're not happy in the U.S., if you're complaining all the time, very simply, you can leave. You can leave right now. Come back if you want. Don't come back. It's okay too. But if you're not happy, you can leave.
All right. You heard what I said. Okay, here we go. We got a couple of more. Then I'm going to open up those boxes, and we're going to hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. What do I want to talk about next? Oh my gosh. Let's see. I guess I don't have it. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Okay. We will cover this. I wanted to talk about something else, but I guess I didn't bring it. We'll cover this, all right? We'll cover this. This is bad news for MAGA Republicans, right? I'm going to always make it a point to cover Lauren Boebert because, you know, she's to me indicative of the MAGA movement, right? This is her and Marjorie Trader Green. Oh, I'm keeping an eye on them. So Adam Frisch on the Boebert switching districts, right, is proving she is only in it for herself. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Democratic congressional candidate Adam Frisch called out Lauren Boebert yesterday over her decision to change districts for the 2024 cycle, avoiding a second face-off with him, right? This just proves Lauren Boebert was never committed to the communities of the 3rd District, he said. She's only in politics for herself. Boebert is running scared from District 3 because she knows she can't match their campaign's ability to connect with voters and to work hard and to put in and provide them with common sense voices in Congress, he said. Boebert, ladies and gentlemen, as you recall, she announced that she will run for Colorado's 4th District. All right. Which is currently being held by the retiring Rep. Ken Buck. Boebert narrowly defeated Fish in 2022 in the 3rd District seat and has trailed the Democrat in fundraising as early polls show so far. And ladies and gentlemen, the move opens up the GOP nomination to a primary challenger who could have better odds against, Fish than Lauren Boebert. The district is considered a toss-up for the 2024 election, according to reports. All right, and so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is a sign that we got MAGA Republicans running scared. But I got to say this. This is what happens when you choose to support someone like Donald J. Trump, you Trump supporters. All right? When you support someone like Donald Trump, you end up losing. You're going to be a loser. The ultimate MAGA reward, like I always say, ladies and gentlemen, is jail. And if you don't get your soul right, hell. Join me in giving Lauren Boebert what she deserves, all right? Because she has the MAGA demon and she's possessed with it too. Let's give Miss Lauren Boebert another round of booze and shame. Yeah, we don't like folks that are in here spreading lies and misinformation like she does, all right? All right, let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. You know what we got to do? We always got to save something save the best for last, and this is one of my most controversial topics to cover. All right, many of you know I take this January 6th stuff very, very serious. So if you're squeamish of heart, right? If you're triggered easily, now is the opportunity of a lifetime. Now is your opportunity to leave this live. Exit stage left.
If you're not happy here, then you can leave.
Right. So I'm going to cover another update with a J6er. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, buckle up. A Washington dad, ladies and gentlemen, says he couldn't be prouder of his son facing January 6 charges. You know, this whenever I have to cover this January 6 nonsense, it's just amazing to me how the MAGA mind works and how these Trump supporters, they take real proud. They're really proud of this. All right. So listen up. A Washington state man said he couldn't be any prouder of his son, who is now facing federal charges related to January 6th, and researched how to take a gun and a knife on a plane before attending the Capitol. He says, "My son is a fine young man with a strong sense of right and wrong. I couldn't be any prouder of him than I am today." All right. Larry Stickney told the news, "My son, Matthew Stickney of Mount Lake Terrace, was arrested on December 20th on 4 charges, including breaking and remaining in a restricted building and disorderly conduct in a Capitol building related to his alleged involvement on the January 6, 2021 riot. Federal authorities believe they have identified several surveillance images of Stickney dressed in a black jacket and gray hoodie inside the Capitol during the pro-Trump rally," the criminal complaint viewed by the Post showed. The Washington state's residents' GPS and cell phone data also placed him in the vicinity of the Capitol on January 6. Even so, the elderly Stickney maintains his support for his adult son. "I'll go through hell and back if that's what it takes to help him and his family through a difficult time," he insisted. Larry Stickney, an outspoken conservative and currently works as an aide for Pierce County District in coal miner Amy Crover, noted, "Are you asking me to comment on a father's unconditional love for their son? You know, this is the same thing we've been saying about President Biden, but now it's all of a sudden acceptable for a father to love his son." All right. As part of the Fed's investigation into Matthew Stickney's activities, a warrant to Google revealed that he had made multiple bizarre searches in the days leading up to the riot. How do I take my gun with me on a flight? And inquiries about bringing a gas mask and a knife on the plane, the criminal complaint said. Online records show that Stickney brought a plane ticket from Seattle to Washington, D.C. 2 days before the riot and a return ticket the following day. Ladies and gentlemen, before I open up the box, let's give it to him one more time. Join me in giving this MAGA-possessed demon, MAGA Stickney, what he deserves. Another round of booze and shame. He's a traitor! He's a traitor. All right, and you know what we got to do? We got to send him off the old-fashioned way. Let's send him off the old-fashioned way.
I'd like to begin by addressing the heinous attack on the United States Capitol. Like all Americans, I am outraged by the violence, lawlessness, and mayhem. I immediately deployed the National Guard and federal law enforcement to secure the building and expel the intruders. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. The demonstrators who infiltrated the Capitol have defiled the seat of American democracy. To those who engage in the acts of violence and destruction, you do not represent our country. And to those who broke the law, you will pay.
To those, look at these guys, ladies and gentlemen. You know I got to keep a picture of a traitor on me at all times. Look at these deranged, MAGA-possessed lunatics. This is what the MAGA demon does to you. It has you booking a flight from one Washington, which is on the other side of the state, to Washington, D.C., on behalf of a person named Donald Trump, who doesn't give a darn about you. He doesn't give a rat's butt about your special behind. Something's truly wrong with your mind. You can't convince me that there isn't anything wrong with your mind, because where I'm from, all right, where I'm from, it take a lot. It really do take a lot to get you to come out of your own pocket and pay for a lot of stuff, all right? You gonna pay for it. Oh, I gotta pay for it. Well, you know what? I'm not interested. That's how most of us get down, right? But these Trump supporters, they cry about the egg prices. They say inflation is beating them over the head. They got every excuse. But when daddy needs some money, I mean, I say daddy loosely, but you know, they keep thinking Trump is their daddy. Where is it at? You know, when I say daddy, I don't say daddy, but this is what they think of, you know, when they go to when they go to bed at night, this is what they say.
Just keep thinking Trump, Trump, Trump. Trump is your daddy.
They get daddy what he need every time. I can't believe these grown men. Ladies, if you're dating a guy that's a Trump supporter, listen up. He will give Donald Trump the last of all the money in the account. But if it was between you and Donald Trump, make no mistake, he'd give it to Trump. You really want to be with a man like that? He can't think for himself. His daddy is Trump. He probably got some Trump underwear tucked away, right? He probably got some Trump diapers tucked away somewhere that he likes to go sniff, like these. Can you believe a grown man, ladies and gentlemen, dressed up in this? This is what Trump supporters love. You know, they want to, where's that diaper at? Where's daddy's diaper? I mean, these are some sick and twisted individuals. All right, and you openly get online with them and promote Donald Trump's nasty behind. Oh my God. This guy flew across the United States of America. Everyone knows what you search on Google. Google's keeping track. Actually, anything you search on the internet, we all know what we're searching for. All right, that's how they keep up with data and trends. What you put into your... This MAGA demon entered the crime information into Google on behalf of Donald Trump. He paid money, cold cash, for Donald Trump's behind. This is why I have no mercy for you Trump supporters, because something's really wrong with you. And I can hear them right now. You can hear these Trump supporters. You know what I say? They sound, when they don't got any knowledge or facts, you know what they sound like? You ever heard that guy, Yosemite Sam?
Dirty perky shark of back flat, Martin, Philip, Martin, Perkalula, Burton, Double, Boston, Martin, and
Yeah. These Trump supporters, ladies and gentlemen, they have no shame in their game. And you heard Donald Trump say it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get back to this traitor right here. You heard what Donald Trump said. You do not represent our country. All right? You do not represent our country. You will pay. You engaged in those heinous acts of violence after he told you to bring your special behinds there. You came there and got played like a fiddle. Ladies and gentlemen, you can't make this stuff up. This story writes itself. And no matter how many of you keep trying to say it was the Democrats, it wasn't. I just read you the story. This guy's father said he couldn't, where did it say that? Where did it say that right here? This is what his dad said, ladies and gentlemen. This is what, you know, when dad speaks on it, it's good as gold. Couldn't be more prouder of my son. He didn't say I couldn't have been more prouder than the DOJ. I couldn't have been more prouder to Antifa. I couldn't have been more prouder to the FBI, those Ghostbusters. He didn't say that. He said, I'm proud of my son. Something's wrong with you Trump supporters' minds. It's sad we got to do this day in and day out. But you know what? Like Tupac said, what he said, killing ain't fair, but somebody got to do it, right? Let's open up these boxes, ladies and gentlemen, and hear from those of you who are brave enough to tell the truth. You can't make this stuff up. You know, this stuff writes itself, ladies and gentlemen. Let's open up these boxes and hear from those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and tell the truth and shame the devil, all right? And if you want to argue with me about something, before you send me a guest request, let's just make it clear. Put it in the box. Whatever you think we're not getting right, whatever you think we're not getting right over here on this side of TikTok, put it in the chat. I got a lot of folks out there that would love to know the correct version of events. All right. If you think somehow the election was stolen, put it in the chat. Right. Explain to us all. Wait a second. How many of you out there, by a show of hands, how many of you all would love to see the evidence that the 2020 election was stolen by President Biden? Raise your hands. I know I do, right? If you got evidence that the election was stolen, how many of us would like to see it? My hands up. Right. All right. So don't just come in here and say it was stolen and ask me a bunch of hypothetical questions. No, I promise. Listen up, MAGA. I promise you. That's why they call me Triple H, because if I get it wrong, I'll be the first to apologize. If you have evidence of Biden stealing the election, and you present it to me on TikTok, I promise you I will issue you a public apology. A public apology. Oh, I am so sorry. It's not that hard. Just go get the evidence and bring it here. But if you don't go and get that evidence, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, all right? I'll drop you today because I'm not in the mood for that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, how you doing?
So these MAGA demons, they are stirred. You know the story, 'twas the night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Well, we need to rephrase that story because the MAGA demons are always stirring. So have you heard about Derek Evans? Derek Evans is a former state representative from West Virginia who had to step down out of office because he was convicted for J6. He served 3 months in jail. And so over Christmas, this MAGA racist fool, this MAGA demon, see, demon is too nice of a word for him. He retweeted a photo of the president, the vice president, the former president, Barack Hussein Obama, Hillary Clinton. He retweeted a ornament with them hanging from a Christmas tree with a noose around their necks.
Oh!
And then had an ornament of Donald Trump standing there next to them, watching them with a big smirk on his face.
Wow.
And y'all mean to tell me that y'all think that people who are MAGAs aren't racist? Make it make sense, you fools.
No lies detected.
Make it make sense. Y'all want to kumbaya. Y'all want us to, can't we all get along, Jay Bear? Y'all want to keep saying, can't we all get, no.
None of
Absolutely not.
Thank you, Nutty. Let Jay Bear know.
We cannot get along. We cannot get along until you denounce that demon that y'all have flowing through your veins. Because if you vote for Donald Trump, you're voting for this.
Mm-hmm.
You are supporting this. You are condoning this. Your vote is your voice. And when you vote for it, you're condoning it.
Bingo.
So don't get in these boxes. Don't get in these TikTok streets talking about how much of a racist you are not.
They say they ain't.
Because
they say
you
they're
are.
not racist, like they say they didn't participate in an insurrection, right?
Janae, I don't want to hear from you right now because I'm on a roll.
Get her, Nutty.
Because Janae, I absolutely believe that you're smarter than what you lead on. You're smarter than this. You know for a fact that your support of this man is complicit to what he is doing. You are supporting it. You may not support it physically yourself, but when you vote for him, you're saying whatever he does is okay with you. I don't know how many times we have to say it. If the shoes were reversed and this was Joseph Robinette Biden Jr.,
bingo,
he would never have my vote.
No.
I don't care what party he's part of. He would never have my vote.
I mean, to be honest, Joe Biden is already skating on thin ice with us, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, we have no problem holding Joe Biden accountable, all right? Seriously. But why can't MAGA do it?
But they don't understand that. They think just because we are up in arms about them trying to impeach Joe Biden,
yeah,
they think because we're up in arms about that we support everything Joe Biden does. No, what we're saying is if you have the proof that shows that Joe Biden has committed a high crime or a misdemeanor per the Constitution, if you show us that proof, then guess what? We will be the first one in line that says impeach his butt.
Bingo! Tell him
because let me tell you something. I would love the day to say, Madam President.
I like what you just did. Joe Biden, that was a clever insurance policy he did, huh?
Absolutely.
He said, oh, if I'm going to go in there, I'm going to get somebody to be my vice president that I know they going
to. Janae, you a liar and the truth ain't in you. That's
what?
You're going to sit here and say that Joe Biden is a known P3DO. The devil is a lie. You are a liar and the truth's not in you. And that right there, my friend, is gonna be the wedge between you and I, because I will not kumbaya with the devil, and you are the devil.
Mm-hmm. Amen. You see,
you
how
are
they
the
reveal
devil.
themselves.
If you are saying that Joe Biden is a known PD3O, whatever y'all calling it, show us the proof. Show us the evidence, because nobody will support that. Nobody will defend Joe Biden. Nobody, not in the history of life.
You see this, ladies and gentlemen, you see Jay Bear in the comments. This is why we do what we do, because of the narratives that they like to push. They try to, I mean, let's be honest, Nutty. I know the bell is gone, but hasn't Donald Trump done a lot of harm to women?
Zeus, that's what's infuriating. That's what's infuriating. They can claim this about Joe Biden, but their Lord and Savior has been found liable for SA.
Wow.
What has Joe Biden been found liable for?
Nothing.
Do you make it make sense? Theirs have been found liable. What has Joe Biden been found liable for?
Vegas girl, you out there? You see what Janae's doing? You see what Jay Bear's doing? This is why I say
Trump is your
demonic
Lord,
force.
Janae. He is your Lord.
Yeah.
Because you're on your knees right now giving him fellatio and don't even know it. Stop it. Stop the madness. It's either you love this country or you don't. And the fact that y'all just sit here and y'all to your death will defend this man instead of the Constitution. You're disgusting. You're immoral. You're despicable.
Tell him, Nutty. Listen up, my brother.
I can't stand it. Have a good day.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. No lies detected. Let's give it up to our good friend, Nutty Professor. Nutty, I think you might be a bad boy too. Nutty Professor's a bad boy, right? He's a bad boy. I think we're gonna have to get you into the Bad Boy Hall of Fame too, Nutty, because we don't pull our punches back here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're getting a double dose of bad boy behavior. Let me get my theme song. Good morning, Brother Swerve.
Good morning.
All right, just the individual that I wanted to talk to.
Yes, sir.
All right, and I haven't started the clock yet, but earlier in this show, I posted a post from Donald Trump's social media platform where he posted the website of the woman who took him off the ballot in Maine, so that his supporters could go and threaten her and her family. What are your thoughts on that, my brother?
It just shows once again how ignorant he is. It shows once again how much he cares about women. It shows once again how much he cares about anybody other than himself. That's what it shows. You saw yesterday how they were all up in arms about me threatening to throat punch somebody.
Right.
But they won't denounce any of this garbage. They won't denounce it. as many times as Donald Trump has gone after a woman, especially E. Jean Carroll, and she took his dumb behind the court again, he was found liable for SA, they still defend him. As many times as he's gone after Letitia James, Fonnie Willis, Alvin Braggs, and called them savages, and this, that, and the other thing, called them, they won't denounce any of that.
Wow.
But oh my God, we about to spend 20 minutes talking about why Swerve shouldn't be threatening to throat punch somebody.
We got to get this right, all right? If you're going to stand against violence, ladies on the right, do it, especially with Donald Trump. All right, I'm sorry, brother, but please.
No, you're
continue.
fine, man. You're fine. But I also wanted to touch base on that live yesterday because I think some people misunderstood what I was trying to say when I said I was pro-life and that I'm pro-choice.
Oh, okay. Unpack
So,
it. Let's go.
Janae, listen up very freaking closely, because I don't know when we became a nation of mind my own business. All right? I am pro-life in that I am pro-choice, meaning that if my next door neighbor had to get an abortion, I'm going to mind my business because it ain't my business.
Yep.
She was getting one of her children gender affirming care. I'm going to mind my damn business because it ain't my business.
Bingo.
If she wants to tell me about it and ask me about it, okay, fine. But I'm going to still mind my business.
Bingo.
Whatever choice you need to make to better your life is the same thing I'm going to do. I'm going to make whatever choice I need to make to better my life.
Amen.
And I don't know when we all of a sudden we went from a nation of mind your own business to a nation of we're going to put the government and the doctors and lawyers in everybody's business. And they believe the dumbest things. They believe that women are having abortions at 9 months. They're not.
I heard that.
They're not. That's just ignorant and stupid and ridiculous. And I completely disagree with Nutty when he said she was smarter than she lets on. No. Okay.
Oh, you think that MAGA demon is strong in J Bear?
Absolutely. Because the only time, no doctor is going to do that, number one. Number two, the only time that happens is in the case of medical necessity to save someone's life, whether it be the fetus or the mother. That's it. Children are not getting body parts lopped off, as they claim, for gender affirming care under the age of 18. It's just not happening. Again, no doctor is going to do that. When you ask them, where can I find an article or something where this was done?
Right.
Oh, the information's all around you. Just go look for it. Really, because I've looked and I can't find it.
Stop the lies.
I've looked. Several other people have looked. Not a single one of us can find it. But yet they want to come up here and go, oh, well, this is happening. And, 48% of them regret it. And 99% of them are trying to take over women's athletic sports. And, women are just having babies wrapped out of at 9 months. That shit is just not, excuse my language.
I got that. Keep going, though. You're on fire.
I know.
Keep on ministering to these folks.
None of that garbage is happening. And I'm sorry, I mind my own business. I don't get involved in conspiracy theories of Kash Patel and Steve Bannon and Joe Rogan. Did you hear what happened to Joe Rogan on his show?
I did. Yeah, about the airports, right?
Yeah. Then he got checked.
Yeah.
That's the dumb crap they believe. If Joe Rogan said it, they would have come out and be like, well, look what Joe Biden said just the other day.
Oh.
Joe Rogan show, and Joe Rogan knows.
Yeah.
I'm all about
the MAGA mind.
I'm all about the Joe, bro. You know what I'm
saying? The MAGA mindset.
You know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying, right, Professor?
Yeah. Don't they try to be cool and they look so corny when they try to? It's sad, MAGA. Especially you MAGA men.
It's very sad. It's pathetic. It's pitiful. They need to become the nation of mind your own business. Nothing that a transgender child and their parents do is ever going to affect your life.
Bingo.
Nothing that a woman having that necessary medical health care procedure done is going to affect your life. And why do we put more focus on a fetus as opposed to the woman who is already here and may have other children? You just want her to unalive and, oh, well, at least we got that baby.
Bingo.
Get out
Tell
of
them,
here.
sir. Yeah.
I'd rather have my wife and my existing children as opposed to a fetus that may
Tell
or
them.
may not even be viable. I mean, are you kidding me? But
Right.
I'm for the children. Those of you who know me, you know what I do.
She's
And we
not.
have this many people in the foster care. We got almost 400,000 kids in the foster care system. We can't find homes for them. Nobody wants to feed them when they get here. Nobody wants to give their parents or a single mother any kind of leg up to help her get by. Nobody wants to do anything. They just want the baby, keep them uneducated, and then turn around and have more worker bees for these factories. That's all they want. So
Right.
I'm going to say this one more time with my whole chest. 10 toes.
Go ahead, get him.
Mind your damn business. Mind your damn business.
Bingo.
Leave other people alone. Let them lead their lives. Let them live their lives. Because I guarantee you, if the government came to you and said, you can no longer do this, that, and the other thing, you'd be up in arms about it. I can't believe my rights are being taken away. Which is the same reason those idiots went down there on January 6th.
No lies detected.
Then they did what they did, and they lost all their rights. The only right they have now is the right to remain silent. You bunch of fools.
Now that's funny. Thank you, brothers.
Always a pleasure, sir. Let me get myself up out of here.
Okay.
You get back to attending to the affairs of the kingdom, and I'm going to get back to attending to the affairs of the fortress of solid truth.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give Brother Swervin a round of applause. All right, you do. He's one of the bad boys in the kingdom. You know what we got to do when he leaves? Thank you, Swerve. Thank you, Nutty.
What you want, what you want, what you gonna do? When Shimmy don't come for you.
Hey, Maggot, what you gonna do?
Tell me what you gonna do, what you gonna do?
Woo! Sing it with me!
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Oh my God. Yeah. J Bear, you see how that you got a couple of bad boys on your behind this morning. We keeping the door to the floor out here on you MAGA demons, all right? Let's get it going, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's keep it going. Oh my God, who do we got next? All right, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, let's see. Who do we got next? Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful Superwoman. How you doing? How are you doing?
Good morning, my good friends.
All right, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Y'all know MAGA don't care nothing about no damn kids. They do.
You don't think they care about kids? Because I've been hearing a lot of them brag about their work trying to protect children and their love for God.
You know what? They aren't fooling everybody. Let's just say that.
Oh.
They do not care about our kids. They don't care about our kids in utero. They don't care about our kids once they're born. And a lot of mothers don't even need their opinion or their help. I don't even want some of you guys around my children. Boom.
You don't want them around your children.
Well,
but they're Christians.
They also climb walls, drywalls. They literally like to climb walls and break in buildings that they're not invited to. And I don't want my kids to pick up those bad habits.
Oh, wow. That's kind of interesting, right? Because they portray themselves as, good people, but everything you're saying doesn't sound like they're really good people.
Right. And that's why I said they are not fooling everybody. And as a matter of fact, I wanted to, first, listen, y'all, if y'all coming for Swerve, y'all gonna see me, because this man is not bothering anybody. He is surviving, after serving our country, protecting all of us. And for using that against him, I think that is incredibly insane. It's immature. It is just inhumane. I just cannot respect it. I can't even respect you as a person, right? You don't even deserve human rights if you're doing that to somebody that fought for you.
Bingo.
I don't appreciate it. But I wanted to talk about, you know me, Zeus. I'm always trying to bring some new information to the kingdom.
Bingo. I loved it.
There is a man by the name, we all, know who, Crump is, but there's an
Yes.
attorney named Brian Stevenson who founded Equal Justice Initiative. And what he does is he sells calendars that point out the days that people were lynched in America and in
Oh,
America.
wow.
Okay.
Yes.
He's an attorney. He is a best-selling author of Just Mercy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking them up right now. Okay.
Yeah, check him out.
He's a lawyer too. Okay,
Yes.
who has dedicated his career to helping the poor, the incarcerated, and the condemned. Wow.
Absolutely. Anybody that's illegally convicted, unfairly sentenced, abused in jails, and so forth. And as a matter of fact, he tells a story of a pregnant woman that was lynched.
Wow.
She was 8 months pregnant. Her name is Mary Turner. In 1918, she was married to Hayes Turner. And because she denounced his lynching, the very next day after he was lynched, an angry white mob came, cut her baby out of her, stumped her baby head, crushed his skull, and then shot her body up
Wow.
just because she threatened them with legal action. Now, mind you, in 1918, Black people had no rights to judicial processes. So they were not even in danger. They
Wow.
didn't even have to fear facing any, charges or anything like that because she
Right.
didn't have rights to do it. But she was grieving so, right? After witnessing her husband be lynched while 8 months pregnant, she cried
Wow.
about it the next day and they lynched her and did that to her baby. Can I show you
Unbelievable.
something really cool? I'll show you one thing, Zeus, and I'll show the kingdom.
All right.
I think this is so amazing. And how courageous is her family to step up and continue to tell her story.
Let's
And
get.
this is her great granddaughter.
Wow, they look so beautiful. Wow. Wow, that's her. That's her lineage, right there on display. This is what they were trying to rob America of, with threats of intimidation and harassment and bullying that occurred as the result of slavery. Correct?
Absolutely. And it's heart wrenching. It is overwhelming. It's emotional. These are women that deserve reparations. These are women who have to live with the pain and suffering that they lost both of their great grandparents this type of violence. And
Bingo.
look at how beautiful that melanated skin is and how they just look like they've done well
Yep.
in spite of. Just
Yep.
because they've done well in spite of does not mean they're not entitled to that reparation.
Bingo. Bingo. So when these MAGA demons get out here and they start complaining about, well, why should we have to pay reparations? I say you pay for everything else in this country. What's wrong with paying back black folks back? What's wrong with it?
Yeah.
You've been benefiting quite a bit.
Absolutely. It is incredibly insane. And I'll close with this.
Go ahead, get him, Superwoman.
She is in Douglas County, Oregon, at Gardner Pioneer Cemetery. So if you
Wow.
want to pay some respects and you're in Oregon, go see about this queen.
Bingo. I think I need to add that to my list of things that I should do when I get time off to myself. All right.
I wish I could be reporting some good news about the history of MAGA.
No.
Okay,
Well, see,
'cause
listen,
this is
I
definitely who they are, right, Zeus?
yeah, that's who they are. But I do recognize and I appreciate what you're doing. Being more deliberate about highlighting Black history, so that Americans that are listening, folks who are listening to this show, they have this on their mind before they go out and vote. All right. I think that's big, and it's going to help us get the message out. All right. I really do appreciate that, Superwoman.
This kind of information can also, encourage people that are on the fence to get off the damn fence.
Amen.
There's a MO with, these Trumpers. They have a MO. The
Amen.
perform the way they, are attacking people, pretending to be the victims while they're actually the aggressors. It is, not new to us. It's
Nope.
new to the Black community, guys. Unfortunately, for a lot of people who are starting to wake up right now, you're learning, but we've been surviving these people.
Bingo. Tell them. Well, all right then.
So,
I
thank
appreciate
you.
you, Superwoman. And if I don't see you again in these TikTok streets, make sure you have a great day. All right.
I absolutely will. And Happy New Year to the kingdom.
All right. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Superwoman. No lies detected. You know what they say? If you don't know your history, you're doomed to repeat it. And this is why MAGA is getting the irrefutable response they're getting from an overwhelming number of Americans. We reject the MAGA ideology. All right, 100% of it. All right, whatever is MAGA, we reject it. There's not one good thing about the MAGA movement. All right, there's not one thing. If I'm wrong, please let me know. If I lied right there, put it in the chat. Let us know what is the one good thing about MAGA. All right, I can't find it. Oh my God, let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. All right, Mister. Good morning. How are you? Long time no see. How are you doing, my good friend?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
It has been an exciting couple of weeks with all these taking Trump off the ballot stuff.
Yeah. It's necessary though, wouldn't you say? It's even if they end up reversing it, I think all of this is necessary to drive home the point of just how dangerous Donald Trump is to our country, right?
Absolutely. And it's putting it on paper that he helped fuel an insurrection.
Yep.
And that's really the thing that and that's the thing that the MAGA can't wrap their freaking minds around. Well, he wasn't convicted of insurrection. He doesn't need to be convicted. It says in the Constitution, engaged in insurrection. And they will not understand that.
They won't. Do you think it's that they don't understand, or do you think that they're deliberately choosing not to understand it?
I don't think that they allow themselves to, because they're so deeply into that right-wing rabbit hole, they can't climb out of it.
I like how you call it a rabbit hole, because that's truly what it is, right?
They can't see the light.
Wow. Even though he's been found liable, all right, and for fraud, right? He's in his SA cases with his businesses. They found him liable for fraud, and his supporters, they continue to defend him.
They don't even want to admit that he was found liable of any of these things. That is the worst part of it. They are so delusional in their love for this con man.
He's a con artist, absolutely.
I mean, I grew up in New York. I've known most of my life of what a piece of trash he is.
Yeah. Did anyone have to force you to learn he was a piece of trash, or did you kind of come to that conclusion on your own?
It was just reading the newspapers. That was all it took. I knew he was garbage.
Yeah, you hear that, Go Dogs? He's garbage. And what does that make someone that supports garbage? What did it make him, a trash man or something? It's Go Dog. Are you a trash man or something for Trump? A Trump trash man. Jesus Christ, Go Dog.
Well, they are picking up after for him, so.
And they love his dirty diapers, right? That's what do you think about that? These grown men put on those Trump Depends, and they want to put Trump's Depends on them.
I think they want to wear his so they can smell.
I've seen a Trump supporter say that to me. They said nothing would make me happier than to wear his old dirty diaper. Oh. And then he went further. I'd change it if he let me.
Oh. It's
grown men.
It's a vile thing to even put that image in my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, I know people in real life that are like this, and I want to have empathy for them. I'm really starting to feel sorry for these people that they just won't get it.
They won't.
I don't know what else to say.
Well, I think you basically hit it out of the park as far as I'm concerned. These Trump supporters, they know they look ridiculous out here.
And well, at least they wear the merch so we can see them coming.
Right. Yeah, keep on wearing those jailhouse uniforms that Donald Trump is selling you, please, MAGA. It makes my day knowing you're setting yourselves up to be identified for prison. All right.
Well, I heard my bell. I appreciate the time. Thanks for
All
pulling
right.
me up.
You're welcome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Mr. a round of applause. No lies detected. April, no lies detected, right, April? These you Trump supporters, you make it so easy to just all we got to do if you want a good laugh, just put a mirror up in front of a Trump supporter. This is you. All right, this guy Go Dog's in my chat. You should see him everywhere on TikTok. He's promoting Donald Trump. Thank you, Mount Negro. Everywhere on TikTok. He never gets in the box to defend why he supports Donald Trump. He never does. But if I post a video, Go Dogs is right there defending his daddy. If I go into a live, Go Dogs is right there defending his daddy to the core. I think, and I think Go Dog goes to sleep every night, him and guys like him. If Donald Trump were to just see one of these comments, he would invite me to Mar-a-Lago and we could eat a Big Mac together and drink some of those Diet Cokes together, and we would sail off into the sunset on a magic carpet ride, and then the song comes out, a whole new world, with Princess Jasmine and Aladdin, dazzling, and he would be Aladdin, and Trump would be Princess Jasmine, and Go Dog and him would just have so much fun. They really got it going on in their heads like this, ladies and gentlemen. And this is why I've been sent. I've been sent to shut down and silence that MAGA demon that's raging in them, because they are all vassals of transgression. Now let's open up this box and get some more get some more panelists up in here. Oh my God. Sister Takesha, good morning. How you doing, Takesha?
Good morning, Zeus. How are you?
I'm all right. And you?
I'm doing pretty good, Zeus. I just wanted to say this. You got to be the dumbest, dizziest, dingiest chick to believe that any woman can get an abortion at 9 months pregnant.
I shouldn't be laughing.
You got to be one of the three stooges to believe some foolishness like that as a woman. Stop talking about the kids that are in the adoption agencies when you have not gone and gotten some to adopt.
Well, tell them.
Why speak on it if you ain't gonna do nothing about it? Go get 10 of them and adopt them and let the number go down off of your great name. I'm sick of the discussion about it. You ain't got nothing to do with what another woman do with her body or her decision to have a child or not. You worry about you.
Amen.
And the type of mother you are and what you're doing as an example to your children, and stop worrying about other people, because when the time comes, Miss Holier Than Thou, you ain't gonna be standing at the gate reading the names off the book of life. You're gonna be begging to get in. You're gonna be saying, but I did this and I said that and I told them this, and God gonna say, and what I told you that you didn't do. Stop being so judgmental. You claim to be a Christian and you ain't showing no attributes of Christ. Christian means Christ-like. I ain't seen the likeness of Christ in you yet. I'm sick of you. Get over it. Let it go. Mind your own business until you can get the mote out of your eye. Don't worry about what in somebody else's eye. Because you take the time to get your life together, you won't even have room or time to worry about what somebody else doing in their life. They got to answer to God for themselves, and he ain't going to stand there and ask you, well, what you think? Should I let them in?
Nope.
Mind your business. Do that. Show that you a Christian by being humble. Show that you a Christian by not being judgmental. Show that you a Christian by not doing all that cussing and talking about folks when you're having a discussion or a debate over squeaky dude. Show some love. Show some compassion. Show some kindness. And then maybe I might believe that you know the man I know.
No
Now,
lies
do
detected.
something to go.
Okay.
Because enough is enough.
Hit him with it.
I've
Let's
been
go.
quiet for a long time. I said I wasn't gonna say nothing else about it, but it's too much going on, and I'm
Amen.
sick of the discussion. Let it go. Mind your own business, because that's
Amen.
not your business. Your business
Not-
in your house, not nobody else's.
Exactly.
Now, what's going on?
That's what we call a
Fatality.
All right, Dakisha. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, Sister Dakisha. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give Sister Dakisha another round of no lies detected. In other words, take heed to yourself, all right? All right? You live in a glass house? Don't start throwing stones, okay? You might want to watch your mouth, all right? All right? Because we see you for what you are. You liars, you traitors, you hypocrites, you demons. You're not Christ-like. You're devil-like. You're demon-like. You're Satan-like, right? They don't like us because we tell the truth over here on this side of TikTok. If you want to talk politics, we'll give you the truth. If you want to dance around in that good book, we're going to give you the truth. You want to talk about life, we'll give you the truth. Yes, I agree. You can be both pro-life and pro-choice. Listen. I'll be honest with you. Can I be honest real quick? If I'm dating a woman and then me and her, we really get along and she says I'm pro-choice, you know what? It is what it is. And if I'm dating her and we get along and she says I'm pro-life, it is what it is. All right? Who am I to judge and condemn people? I don't have a heaven or a hell to put a person. All right? I know I need forgiveness every single day. And so I try to make sure I keep that in mind when I'm running into folks out here. But when I'm dealing with these liars and these hypocrites and these so-called Christians, oh no, the gloves are off. All right? Because see, I know the one thing is this. You don't read that good book and you don't practice any of those teachings. All right? And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring up our next panelist. All right? Oh my God! I think we have a new brave new soul in the kingdom. All right. Yep. All right. I see you all out there. We're gonna get through. Ronnie, good morning.
Good morning. How you
Good
doing?
morning.
I love you live. I listen to you just about every day.
This is our first time talking, though, right?
Yeah, this is our first time.
All right. I got some questions to ask you, and how you answer them determines your fate in the kingdom. Are you ready, champ?
Go.
All right. First question. In your opinion, was the 2020 election stolen by President Biden?
No, it was attempted to be stolen by Trump.
Hey! You put a little extra on top right there. You put a little extra on top. I like that. Oh, you passed that one way above. Next question. All right. In your opinion, who would you say is responsible for the attack on the Capitol on January 6, 2021?
Easy. Trump.
Hey!
He sent them down there. And he said, I'm going to go whip you. He sent them there.
Yeah.
Okay.
He did. This is the last and final question. It's going to come at you like a curveball, but I'm going to ask it anyway. In your opinion, are Hillary Clinton or President Biden guilty of any crime?
No.
Oh my God! All right, I got one more test. One more I got to ask.
Okay.
The Civil War, what was it about?
It was about slavery. Somebody.
Yeah, there you go.
The wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
These are my comments, and I'm a simple man. I have a master's degree in common sense. This is what I noticed. Trump, he projected when he started selling snippets of his suit that he got arrested in.
Right.
The cards and stuff. That's the decadence of America, because people. They bought his bullshit. They've been buying it all.
Oh wait, you gotta keep it clean now.
Okay. Well, BS. They bought his BS. They've been buying his BS all along, and they stuck. They don't know how to get unstuck.
Yeah.
He hasn't done the one thing that would turn him around is get caught on hot mic and calling them suckers and marks.
Right. Not yet, but.
Not yet, because a lot of people got receipts on it. We know that. But I noticed that this thing about Trump stink, I see this as another market employee put out there by Trump. So
the diaper and all that?
Next he's gonna be selling his feces, and they're gonna be buying it. They're gonna line up to buy it, just like they've been buying all this BS. They're gonna get the real original Trump feces to sell, and MAGA's listening, and they know they'll buy it. Like the one guy said that he would change his diaper if he got an opportunity to.
Yeah. He said he would wear it, and if he said he would wear the diaper, and then he said, and if Trump gave an opportunity to change his diaper, he would change his diaper for Trump.
He meant that, and he represents millions of people who feel the same way.
Wow.
They love everything about Trump, even his doo-doo. So I think that they would purchase it, and Trump thinks they will purchase it. That's why he put his stink rumor out, so that people could start thinking about that,
Right.
And then once he started selling, they're going to start buying it. But I'll tell you, 1 year from now, maybe
Talk to him.
They're going to say, that's not me with that stupid red MAGA hat on at that Klan rally. That's not me. It looks like me, but no, that's not me. They're all going to deny it.
You think so?
They're all going to deny that they fell for the Trump con.
I completely agree with you. That's why I say to people, make sure you screen record and enjoy all of these folks out here on TikTok promoting Donald Trump, because like you just said, Ronnie, once he's convicted and sent to prison and all of this truth comes out, they'll deny it.
Well, Trump should be locked up now because he's a threat to national security.
Yep.
If he'd been anybody else, he would have been locked up.
Tell him.
He's enjoying what they have, and that's white rights. He's enjoying his privilege of being a white American.
Bingo.
He's letting them know too. Same thing that we're better than them, and and they sucking it up.
Yeah.
I'm amused by them. I'm really amused by their ignorance, especially the so-called smart people. I'm amused by their ignorance because, they will deny their own existence, and I see this now. Somebody made a comment the other day that one of the ladies, one of the little girls who were harassing, I think it was the Little Rock 7. She later went on to become some type of politician. I know that there are a lot of people who are from, like, back in my day. I'm 65.
Oh, wow, 65. All right, 65 years young. Are you there? Well, listen, Ronnie, we made it to that point. Listen, I got to move it on, my good friend, all right? But
we made it to that point.
Oh, my God.
I gotta move it on, my good friend.
We got an echo. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I think he got a call, but thank you, Ronnie. I got to move it on, my good friend. I think he got a phone call, but listen, we'll talk again, my friend. You're more than welcome to always come back and check in with us in the kingdom. I really do appreciate you, my friend. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's move it along, all right? Let's move up to Shay. Good morning, beautiful Shay. How are you doing?
Good. How are you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing all right. And you?
I'm doing fine. I'm hanging in there.
You feeling good?
I mean, yeah. I'm hanging in. Yeah.
Nice. Well, happy Friday.
Thank you. Yes, I'm looking forward to the weekend. Just, getting stronger and stronger every day.
All right.
So I see that Janae Bear got to grace us with her presence again very strongly today.
Right.
She was on something today.
Oh, Shay, what in the world?
This is what Janae Bear supports. And she's in here calling us all kinds of names and telling us we're all this stuff, but yet this is what she supports. I mean, come on now.
Oh my God. I don't know where to start. Start.
And, I just sit here and I go, okay, so we know she gets off being in here and talking to you. So I'm just wondering how long it takes her to get off, because it felt like a long dang time.
Oh my God.
I must have to work overtime. Holy mess.
Oh,
Okay.
Wow. I mean, where do we start with this photo? First of all, where do you find a diaper that big? Seriously. Are those custom made?
Oh yeah, I think so. They had to definitely custom make those for sure. But I just wanted to give you guys a laugh. My boss actually just stopped by to say hi to me. But I just want to give you guys a laugh. Wish you a very great weekend and everything and all of that. But yeah, so yeah, that's a loser right there.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's keep that real. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I love you guys.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Shay a round of applause. No lies detected. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, could you imagine him on top of you? All right. Any of you Trump supporter women, could you really say you welcome that? Seriously? Where's Doozy at? Doozy, she's usually into that kind of stuff. Any Trump supporter ladies find that sexy and attractive? Raise your hand, please. I want to see them. Any of you MAGA women, y'all find that attractive? All right, and then I want you to let me know what part of that was attractive to you, all right? Because listen, I can't even get that out of my head right now. It's so nasty. It was disgusting at so many levels, all right? All right, we got a few more, and then we are up, and away out of here. All right. Another bad boy. All right, good morning, brother Attacking. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Well, if I didn't want to waste my 3 minutes on a trash bag like Janae, I'd say something. But I don't know what she's going to do. Is she's going to go cry and say, "Oh, they're picking on me. I didn't do anything wrong." So anyway, I played the entire main file in my broadcast before you came on this morning.
Oh, you did?
Yes, I did.
Talk to us about it, please.
Well, she's using Trump's actions, inactions, and words.
Yeah.
She's laying out precedents that have been the 14th Section 3 has been used. She points out that Donald Trump is claiming the First Amendment, which does not qualify for what he has done.
Oh.
Also, the 14th Amendment, Section 3, it is not a criminal penalty. Right. And she says, as in Federal Election Commission versus Wisconsin's right to life, blah, 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 blah. Nor is it a punishment. She states that Section 3 is simply a qualification of office. So, because Donald Trump's actions of assisting in the insurrection, it's kind of like this. And this is just why I'm like, you got 4 boys standing in front of a school. One boy says, "Hey, let's throw rocks through the window." 3 of the boys pick up rocks. They throw rocks through the window. They all run off. Now, the one boy who said, "Let's throw rocks into the window," he didn't throw any rocks. He just said it.
Oh.
Donald Trump's exciting the insurrection. The boy who doesn't throw rocks didn't call the cops, didn't tell parents, didn't tell on the guy, but bragged what happened over and over to his friends. Right. Basically, like Trump is doing on TikTok and Twitter. So that's basically, the rebellion, the insurrection. He is helping to show aid and comfort.
Right.
Donald Trump is the 4th boy who didn't throw rocks. He's just the one who initiated it. Yeah. Didn't say anything about it. Didn't tell the cops about it. Didn't do anything. That's basically as simple as that. Right. But through the historical standings in regards to the things that the woman laid out, Donald Trump's own words are causing him to be removed from the ballot, and she has the right to do it using the 14th Section 3. Now, everybody wants to say there's no conviction, there's no charges. Well, again, you don't have to have convictions. You don't have to have charges. And I wrote down the Yale Law Journal
Right.
1918 says the same thing. There doesn't have to be a conviction. And
Nope.
also 1867, the Attorney General Stanberry says the same thing.
Tell him.
That 14 Section 3 is self-explanatory and implementing. So they're not wanting, the Trump lovers don't want the Constitution used. They want to protect Trump at all costs. It doesn't matter what he does, what he does criminally.
Bingo.
They are saying he is above the law 100%.
Thank you. Tell them attacking. Ladies and gentlemen, listen up.
So the thing is this. If you guys want to get rid of the 14th Amendment, okay, fine by me.
Yeah.
But let's get rid of the Second Amendment.
Oh.
Because they keep on going back to the Confederate in regards to this. Well, Second Amendment was written when they had muskets. And when Second Amendment people talk about that, they're saying that our founding fathers were projecting advancement in this area.
Amen.
But they don't want to associate that comment with the 14th Amendment Section 3 now. They want to go back to when it first was originated. So the hypocrisy is just it's a kettle of Trump's doo-doo. And by the way, I'm going to make a comment. I'll bet you if Donald Trump asked Jenna to rub his feces over her body, she would.
Oh, Lord! Say it ain't so. You think so?
Oh, I know so. As a matter of fact, if he said eat it, he would. She would.
I believe you, though. I believe you, brother. I believe you.
I'm tired of these crybabies going, oh, you're picking on me. Oh, by the way, does Janae know that Snuggles says Michelle Obama's not a man? Remember, he apologized for his comment?
Yeah. Had a great live yesterday.
That?
I'm pretty sure she does. I'm pretty sure.
And that was a nice thing that he did.
Yeah. Accountability.
And I removed a video I made of him saying that. So that was a nice thing that I did. I'm not patting myself on the back, but what goes around comes around. He did something nice. We do something nice.
Tell him.
But hey, bring somebody else up who's more important than I am.
Cut it out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give brother attacking a round of applause. That's another one of the Kingdom bad boys, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. You know what we do? Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you want. That's right. That's what we got. We got the bad boy. MAGA beware. Bad boys. Double D. What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys. Hey. What you gonna do? Hey. What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits. Hey. Go to school and learn the golden rule. Bad boys. Are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys. What you gonna do? You better wake up, man. There's a lot of bad boys out here waiting to bust you, all right? And believe me, if you get caught, if we catch you doing something out here, it's going to be a conversation. We have a lot of tough conversations on this app, ladies and gentlemen. Believe you me, all right. We got a couple of more than Zeus does have to get up out of here. Oh my God. The beautiful Ange, how are you doing, Ange?
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I am well. Thanks to vaccines, I have tested negative for COVID, and
all right.
Only after 3 days of having it, I have tested negative. Yes.
Wow, that's impressive. Thank God you got vaccinated.
Absolutely. So I had to come up as a representative of Maine.
Right.
Maine. Shout out to my state. As everyone knows, unfortunately, we had the largest mass pew-pewing of this year here, but now we can be put on the map for something other than that. So for that, I'm very happy.
Something great, something positive, right?
Absolutely. The other thing I wanted to talk about real quick is where's Clickbabe?
Oh, Clickbait, maybe he's out to lunch,
I
perhaps,
really
right? He's
hope
gone fishing.
I really hope nobody has blocked him in here. Sorry.
I don't think so.
Maybe he's just out in his oh my god. Wow.
DJ,
Thank
look at
you.
that. Shout out to DJ.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, thank
He
you.
got clapped.
Oh
my
no,
God.
how unfortunate. Anyhow, you brought up California and
Yeah.
how they're not going to be as cool as Maine just this one time. Sorry guys.
I know.
But he's not going to win in California anyway.
He never
So
had a chance.
no, so Trump supporters just settle down. You still don't, you're not getting that. That's not a win. Okay.
Nope.
So Snuggles, if you're in here and you're not winning, don't add that to your winning category. Okay. And I want to back up attacking. I did hear Snuggles. I'm going to give him a little credit. He did retract his statement about Michelle Obama. So attacking also, you did do something nice. I know you don't like being known for that. So I will, after the show, make sure to call you what I usually call you so that you don't feel like you're nice. But anyhow, I would literally just up here because I wanted to say shout out to my home state.
Let's go. Are you going live later?
I think I am possibly around 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Okay,
I
that's noon
have
here.
multiple. My son ended up with 3 friends here, all
Oh,
teenage
wow.
boys. I got to get rid of them before I can do anything. Zeus,
Fair enough.
we got to get rid of them. They're good boys, but still, that's too many. Anyhow, thank you so much, and thank you everyone in the chat, and good to see y'all. And
All right.
Happy Friday. See you soon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Ange a round of applause. No lies detected. Oh my God, let's go. Oh my gosh, we out here, we cooking bright and early in the morning. Southern Lib, good morning.
Good morning.
Where's Andy at? Let's go, Southern Lib. All right, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you? How is the kingdom?
Oh, the kingdom is doing just well, No lies detected so far. I think we're off to a pretty decent start.
Yes. I as soon as I was getting ready to go to bed last night, I saw the wonderful news of Maine and what they have done, taking Trump off the ballot. That just
Yeah.
makes me happy. And I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to continue to celebrate that into tomorrow for my birthday.
Okay. Oh,
Because
your birthday is
we need
tomorrow.
some more. It
Your
is,
birth.
yes.
Oh, okay. So
But
we got to celebrate your birthday today then, if you're okay with
oh,
that.
okay,
All right. Well,
sure.
listen. At the end of the show, I'm going to invite you up, and we're gonna, sing happy birthday to you. All right. Listen, we celebrate
Oh,
birthdays in
thank
this kingdom.
you.
Yeah.
I
You.
am 49 years around the sun.
Oh, that's nothing. Oh my
Yes,
God. Oh my God. Well, what are your tips
yes.
what are your tips to staying so young and vibrant like you are?
Uh, have a child when you're almost 39.
Oh. Okay. There you go,
Yes,
ladies and gentlemen. Okay, there you go. Have a
yes.
child when you're 39.
My beautiful daughter, yes, my beautiful daughter is 10 years old. So
Oh, okay.
yes,
Well, listen,
she keeps me young and spry.
okay. I feel it. All right. Well, listen, I want to make sure that you are taken care of and that your daughter and you celebrate this birthday anniversary. All right.
Oh, yes, thank you. So, yes, I just wanted to thank Maine for what they have done, and I am looking forward to the other states who are going to take him off of the ballot
Amen.
and keep him off the ballot because
Keep him up.
the only reason this man is running is for revenge. He
Right.
wants to be a dictator and tear our democracy down.
Correct.
And if people just these people are like I've been saying, a wreck up from the neck up because
Boom.
they have no
You're
they
right.
have no clue to see what is right in front of them.
Bingo.
Willful ignorance
Amen.
is what I
Amen.
call it.
Tell them.
Oh, there's Liebrow. Eyebrows in the comments. Yeah, I see you, buddy. You unoriginal, weak little man.
Oh my God. Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
turn. I'm gonna do dark southern.
Oh my God. Don't let him get to
No,
you,
I
all
know. I
right?
won't get. I won't get too dark. I won't get too dark.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but yes.
We got him in our rehab program right now. All right, he's in a Zeus rehabilitation program right now. So
Oh, he needs one. Oh well, thank you, Snugs, for the birthday wish.
tell him.
I'll take that. Thank you.
All right,
But
all right.
I still think you're a library.
Tell him.
Yeah, still a library. So.
All right. Well, listen up. All right, Southern Lib. I think
Thank you, thank you.
yeah. Well,
So I will drop down.
okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I think my alarm isn't working, but we gotta move it
that's
along.
okay.
All right. All
Yes,
right.
absolutely. Thank you.
All right. All right,
The
ladies and
most
gentlemen.
handsome in the kingdom.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give the beautiful Southern Lib a round of applause. No lies directed. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Let's move it along. All right, I got to get up out of here. I didn't realize this time was flying. All right. Good morning, Snuggles. Once again, you've sent another guest request.
Hello. Yes, I'd love to send guest requests, but I just like to let everybody know hello. Great to see you.
Okay.
Listen, really quick. Maine is definitely have President Trump off the ballot, but just like Colorado, give it about a week or two, and he'll be put right back on the ballot.
I know. Okay, but what about the other part? Do you think he engaged in an insurrection?
Absolutely not. I mean, you're gonna shut me off. Absolutely.
No. Actually, because you're making progress, right? And I'm a fair kind of person. I think I'm willing to go the full 3 minutes, but I know you're gonna lie.
Making progress.
Yeah. I mean, that therapy treatment, that therapy session.
The therapy treatment. I did apologize for my wrongdoing on that aspect, but you're not rehabilitating.
Okay,
you're not going to rehabilitate me on politics, bro.
But let's be honest, Snuggles. Let's be honest.
Yes.
It's not looking good for Donald Trump. When are you going to stop lying to him?
Hey, listen, really quick. We're on year number 7 here.
Right.
You've been trying for 7 years.
Okay. This is, ladies and gentlemen, screen record this.
This is my eyebrow, and it tells the truth.
Okay, so let me ask you this, Snuggles.
Is he convicted?
Snuggles, let's just go down the list of things that he has to overcome in order to become president. All right.
Right.
All right. How many charges?
91.
Okay. How many different venues that he's got to go to court in?
4.
How many fraud cases has he lost?
How many fraud cases? Well, they're on appeal, so I'll wait on that.
Okay, but how many are on appeal?
Can I just ask you a real quick question?
But I want to get through this because I want you to...
2.
Okay, and who beat him last time?
Well, we'll see.
How many gag orders does he have?
A few.
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's the First Amendment there, but can I ask you?
Okay. I just want you to know what he's going up against.
I know. Let me ask you a question, though, if I can. What's 91 minus 91?
0.
Okay, what's...
I mean, but mathematically
what's
speaking...
4 minus 4?
Right, but you understand if you
what's
subtract...
4 minus... I mean, you promised me an answer. What's 4 minus 4?
0.
Okay, 0 convictions right now.
Oh, you didn't hear the news? You didn't hear the news?
What's up?
How many of those cases have been dismissed? So it's
0.
Okay, so 91 minus 0. No. So 91 minus 0. No, 91 minus 0 is still 91. So you can't do 91 minus 91.
You can't just say it like that.
I just
have
did.
0 convictions. You try to make things look pretty.
Snuggles,
okay?
Snuggles, what's 91 minus 0?
Wait, we're both tied here.
No.
On a serious note, we're both in a whole world of trouble.
No.
You're advertising that like there is,
listen,
and I'm advertising there's not. Truth. You guys have the paperwork, yes.
Snuggles.
Yes.
I won. Okay, 91 minus
0. You didn't win yet.
91
until
minus
these cases
0.
are over.
Okay. So with that being said, listen.
You have good evidence. You have good stuff going, but
my timer's up. Your time is up.
All right, Democrats, get those knee pads ready.
got any Lysol or disinfectant spray? Perhaps some of that bleach Trump was trying to push one day. Maybe ivermectin. Anyone got any of that? Perhaps any holy water out there? Because we had a demon in the box, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we had a nasty MAGA demon in the box, and you see I got him right. He said, "What's 91 minus 91?" As if I haven't heard that. I said, "Well, in order to get minus 91, you have to have the case dismissed." So Snuggles, how many cases have been dismissed? You know what he said? He said 0. I said, "Well, what's 91 minus 0?" 91. These folks don't know no better. These folks don't know no better. All right. Good morning, Miss Boss Diva. How you doing? How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing?
All right.
Hey,
Happy
well,
Friday.
Snuggles, happy Friday to you too. Well, Snuggles, 91 times 0. You know what I mean? We can multiply, we can divide, we can do all of that, but it's still, the fact still remains.
Yeah.
It is what it is, right?
Yeah, 0. Yeah.
You definitely
0 have been dismissed.
But I was going to say, so like the DC officers, the Capitol Police want to sue Trump, and of course, the DC Circuit was determining whether or not immunity was applicable in that case, and they and guess what? They ruled that it is not.
Yeah, because he was operating outside of his duties as president.
Exactly. So yeah, they came up with their judgment today.
Okay. Oh, this is today.
Yeah,
breaking
this is today.
news.
Yeah.
I wish I could read it, but what is it saying to us though?
So basically, it's saying that he does not have presidential immunity, and it is saying that they can indeed sue him and hold him accountable and ultimately liable for the treacherous acts that happened on January 6th to them. So
another lawsuit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that come with instructions on how to file Chapter 11? It should, huh?
It should. Well, he got a team of lawyers. He should be able to get it in and do it right, But yeah, they definitely did come up with the decision today, put this to bed, that, he was definitely not acting within his official duties.
No.
As president. So here it is right here. It's dated January 29th. As you can see, it was filed today. And the judges all in agreement. I think it was three judges on this panel.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, it's ordered and adjudged.
Wow. That's a certified document too. I can see it got all the credentials to make the document official.
Oh, absolutely.
MAGA. Is there any clause in there that says if Snuggles sends his 401k, this will all go away? Is there a clause in there like that?
Nah. It doesn't mention anything about Snuggles or his 401k. But it does say that they can go ahead and move forward with their suits, with their lawsuits.
It's over.
And it's over. So, not only is he going to be dealing with all 5 of his cases, and guess what else too? So today is Friday, December 29th. And it's only 2 more days left in the year, right?
And
then the ball's gonna drop, Zeus. With the confetti. Don't forget the confetti. 3, 2, 1. Don't forget the confetti.
Yeah.
Okay, because it's coming down like rain, right?
Amen.
Right?
Amen.
And so I'm excited. I'm excited for Trump, because the demise is definitely prominent.
Tell them.
He's not going to last through all this stuff. He's just not. I mean, one person cannot take all of this. It's like Wile E. Coyote, grabbing all that Acme stuff and, trying to catch the road runner with it, but he always gets the anvil on his head or blown up by the TNT or whatever it is. So it always backfires on him, right?
Yeah. He goes off the cliff and he has that sign that turns around. You know that when he turns that signs around, it says this.
Help me.
Yeah. He run off the cliff. Help and then he falls down. Yeah, I love that part.
Yeah. So that reminds me of that, the Wile E. Coyote cartoons. But
I need to get that one now. Yeah.
yeah, add that to your soundboard.
I got this one. Oh yeah, we got
that's how these court cases is gonna be ping ponging and meeting all around the country trying to get I don't know. Donald Trump is just I wouldn't want to be Donald Trump right now. I just wouldn't want to be. I mean, the whole country talking about he stink. It's trending that he stink for like 5 days now.
Yeah,
everybody been talking about it in all their lives. It's just crazy, man. This is crazy. I couldn't be Donald Trump. I just couldn't be.
It's too much. It's too much weight. This is too much heat for one individual. He's gonna break.
Yeah, I mean, how is he gonna last through all this, MAGA? How are you gonna last through all this? I mean, what you gonna do now? He gonna be removed from pretty much all the states' ballots.
Yeah, bingo.
I mean, it's 50 states, but most of them is like, no, and that's all the electoral votes that's removed from him. He's not going to be qualified for.
Tell him.
You guys are losing, man. You've been losing and losing and losing. You've been losing for 7 years.
Amen.
You know what I mean? You really have.
You saw that, right? He said 7 years. It's been nothing wrong. You've been losing for 7 years. Wow.
Yeah, you've been losing for 7 years this whole time. And then that Ricola. That's the one that's gonna really put, that's gonna smash the chair over his head.
Yeah.
That's the one that's
the
gonna
vice
get
grips.
Yeah, because he has to do a minimum of 5. The judge might want to say, well, I think his minimum would be 15. We're going to do a minimum of 15 on him on the RICO.
Oh, yeah,
you can go up to 20 years now. You can do anywhere between 5 and 20.
Yeah, because some of those charges are aggravated, right? And, they increase it, right? And so with that being said, I don't see Donald Trump not spending the rest of his natural life in a prison cell. It's just not going to happen.
Somewhere.
Now they can go, Snuggles, you can go visit him, Janae, you can go visit him perhaps, but you got to pay daddy, all right, in order to see daddy.
And Zeus, what you think about them people advocating for him to go to Alcatraz?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Keep that MAGA demon.
That's what I said. I want to pass him up every time I go into San Francisco and know that he's over there and on that island. And the sharks didn't get him yet. No.
No.
That's not going to do good justice at all for nobody.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, and I already knew that Cali wasn't going to. I already told you guys that. Gavin Newsom said, "Nah, we're not going to go that route. We're going to beat him at the ballot box, and that's going to be it." So Cali's not going to be on board with y'all, Maine and Colorado, but you know what? We already know we got this. Vote blue, y'all. Vote blue. Much love to you, Zeus.
All right.
Thanks for having me up. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And
You're welcome.
See you around in the kingdom, baby.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to the beautiful Miss Boss Diva. I hope that went to Miss Boss Diva heaven. I really did. Miss Boss Diva, I think that went to you because I said it went to you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a couple of more, and then Zeus needs to get up out of here. All right, because the story is to be sold, not told. All right. All right, let's go. Good morning, Anita. Oh, Ange. Wow. That's so. Thank you, Ange. Wow, you are all amazing. How are you doing? Looking beautiful. Oh my gosh, face reveal. It's just beautiful. Let's go. How are you doing this morning?
So, I'm doing great. How are you? How was your holiday?
Oh, it was good, spending time with family and friends, eating good, opening up those presents. You know how that goes.
Yep. Yes. No shortages or war on any holiday, so it worked out really well.
Yeah. Isn't that amazing?
It was quite something.
Yeah.
Actually, there were 2. Good morning, Ange. I see you. I had 2 things I wanted to talk about. Number 1, Snuggles. Snuggles. Your Fuhrer is fighting for the right to be a criminal versus fighting in court to claim his innocence. 2 very separate things.
Oh.
Number 2, Zeus. Sir?
No, keep going. I'm listening.
So, speaking to the attractiveness of Trump supporting men.
Yeah.
On one of the MAGA propaganda channels, they actually had a whole segment on how poorly Trump supporting men are doing in the dating market.
Oh.
Which is not surprising because these are men who have posters of another man like a superhero or in like underwear.
Yeah.
With a totally different body.
So let's unpack that, right? Imagine this. Let's role play for a second. You're going on a nice date with a guy that you were interested in, and some way or another, you end up finding out things like he picks you up, perhaps, and he got this pickup truck decked out in Trump gear. What is your thoughts?
Oh, so we're going to some place where nobody can see the vehicle and me getting out of it. Oh, okay. That's great. Really hope you dress for the occasion.
Oh, so that doesn't kind of make you a little more interested in the guy? And
Oh, absolutely not. That's the thing. They're simping. They're simping for someone who is a cartoon of a man. He's a caricature. He's chumping every last one of them. They don't understand. Like, they're buying his swag. They're walking around with his name on them. They're groupies. It's really pathetic.
What if the guy didn't have his truck perhaps decked out in Trump gear, but what if he had like a Trump tattoo on his body somewhere? Would that be okay?
Please don't show me. Please just keep covered up. It's not that kind of party.
Okay, what if he did cover it up, but you was about to get down and dirty? He opened up his shirt and he had Donald Trump on his.
Oh no, that's an immediately lady boner killer. 100%. It's a wrap.
Wow.
I'm out. I'm 100% out on that. I cannot. Who is woefully and willfully ignorant. They're just
Hear that, MAGA?
completely denying. They're denying facts. They don't believe in the rights of women to choose. If you want to be chosen, we have to be assigned to you or something. Ew.
Right.
It's
pathetic. So you're saying a lot of these Trump supporting men probably are experiencing problems on the dating market because they're Trump supporters.
It's documented. Yes, it's documented as such. Maybe they might want to reconsider it. Not be an incel. Maybe you won't be so angry.
Well, I heard something about women that are dating these men. I heard that they secretly aren't going to vote for Donald Trump. They just say that because of the men they're with. They know it'll break their heart if they tell them that they ain't going to vote for him. So they portray themselves as MAGA women, but when it's time to cast their votes, they're not. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that we all decide for ourselves when we go into that ballot box. And my recommendation is that you arm yourself with a little bit of knowledge. If you understand how the systems work, you are less apt to scapegoat innocent people.
There you go. There you go. You're on fire today. All right.
Thank you for having me up, Zeus. It's always a pleasure.
All right. Sorry it took so long, but as always, you're more than welcome to come up. All right.
Thank you.
And thank you so much. Oh my God, for blessing us with your beauty this morning. I really do appreciate it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give the beautiful Anita a round of applause. No lies detected, and she gave a lot of you Trump incels, these MAGA men. She just gave you some free game. Take down the Trump posters, paint the truck the original color it was. Take all those decals off of it. None of that F Biden stuff. Take those little things you got on the back of the trailer. Take all of that off. All right, and get the tattoos taken off. If you ever want to have a chance of actually having a serious romantic encounter with a woman, all right? But if you don't value having a romantic relationship with women, I get it. Then keep being an incel and go ahead and keep portraying your love for Donald Trump, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got one more and I'm up and away. I got to get up out of here. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already been 2 hours. Good morning. Who do we have next? JC. JC, are you there? Are you there, JC? Going once, going twice. All right, JC, I'm so sorry I didn't get to you. I know it took a while too, but things happen. All right, let's go to my good friend Karen. Look, Karen, you're gonna be the last one. How you doing?
I'm gonna be real quick.
Okay.
I just
How are you
wanted
doing?
to share with you my new name for Donald Trump.
What is it?
Little Funky Poo Poo.
funky poo poo. Whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-woo, huh? Little funky poo poo.
Although it might not be little for what we've all been hearing.
Yeah. I agree. You know, I've seen some videos circulating on the internet of him, you know, using the bathroom on himself. It ain't little. Oh no, that's that process he goes through when he take care of business in that diaper. It's 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, of pure hell.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you're right. It ain't no little poopy poo poo. All right.
And the other thing was, I was surprised to find out that Snuggles was Hispanic. And he supports Trump. I'm trying to wrap my head around that and just wonder, does he ever really listen to what Trump says?
It's okay for Snuggles to get into the United States, but it ain't okay for anyone related to him to get in, right?
That's the way it sounds, but is he aware that Trump's plan is to deport all of them if he gets in office?
Are you aware, Snuggles? Snuggles, speak up, please. Are you aware of this information? This is breaking news. Okay, actually, you know, he went as far as to say that he has some black in him. What do you think about that? you ain't buying that?
I don't know. It's just funny. Heck, for what reason would you acknowledge that, But okay.
No. I mean, because again, I think it's really a strong demonic force, Karen. I really do. It's something going on in the MAGA mind that when they see truth, they go the exact opposite direction. And it's a perfect 90-degree when they go the opposite direction. It's perfect. The exact opposite. Normally you could be a little off. That MAGA demon, its math is spot on. It'll figure out, it'll look at you and say, listen, Miss Karen, you over here, you're lying, even though you're telling them the truth, right? You'll say, listen, it was Donald Trump who led the insurrection. And they'll say, no, it wasn't. It was Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah.
How did they come to that conclusion? It's incredible how they do that, right?
It is incredible.
Yeah. It's that MAGA demon, I tell you.
That MAGA demon is a mental health issue.
Oh, you think
what they call mass hysteria?
Yeah. We might have to get them some Obamacare to get that. Right.
They might. That's it. But I still am upset with you because you did not play Ruby Chambers' Casanova. It's still appropriate.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, let me see. Let me get you some Ruby Chambers. All right. Okay.
Casanova.
Okay. All right. You know you've been on me for this one. All right. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. All right. Ruby Chambers. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Let's see what we got. Let's see. I think didn't we play a song last time?
No.
We played something, all right. We did. I remember it. Uh-oh, the dog wanted to get it. Okay.
Oh.
He needs to go out. All right. I get it, buddy. You get to go outside. Okay, here we go. All right. We're gonna give it a couple. We're gonna let it get off the ground for a little bit. Is this it right here?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Ruby Andrews.
Hey boy, they call it Casanova. Later, baby.
Hey.
One man is over. You'll play no more around this town. No more around this town. 'Cause I'm gonna shoot you down.
Your playing days are over. Casanova. All right. Well, listen, we're gonna have to move it along. All right, but thank you, Miss Karen. All right.
Next time if you get a chance to hear it on your own, just wait till you get to the chorus. where they just continue to say it's all over Casanova. That's the part that I wanted you to hear. But thank you for finally doing that.
All right.
And I guess I'll change his name to Big Funky Poo Poo.
Big Funky Poo Poo. All right. Well, I thank you, all right. And we're going to move it along. We got to get a birthday shout out of the way, and then I got to get up out of here. All right?
Thanks for letting me up.
You're welcome. You're totally welcome. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up to Miss Karen. All right. We got a birthday celebration to celebrate, and then I got to go, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all be keeping me here in overtime. Don't worry. All right. All right, I'm going to take you out, buddy. Okay. Oh, my gosh, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. So we got a birthday to celebrate. So, ladies and gentlemen, you know what we do. Let's get it going. All right, where are we?
Say hi, Henry.
Okay, all right. Southern Live, welcome. All right.
Thank you.
All right. Here we go.
I heard it was somebody's birthday.
Hey!
BJ Panda birthday.
Let me go. I'm going to let him out real quick. Hold on.
Today is your birthday. We gon' say it loud. Today is your birthday. I know you're so proud. Today is your birthday. We gon' turn out. Gotta throw a party, get it lit and wild out. Cut the cake and we gon' sing happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Get a cake, blow the candles like a kiss.
All right. Yeah.
Got a new outfit and it's lit.
Let's go.
The year you can't miss. All my friends, it's coming in. And my parents raise my allowance. Yeah, I'm jumping around. Yeah, up and down. Hey, happy birthday. Sing now. Today is your birthday. We gon' say it loud. Today is your birthday. I know you're so proud. Today is your birthday. We gon' turn out. Party, get it lit and wild out. Cut the cake and we gon' sing
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
You're all amazing.
Happy birthday to you.
Wow. Oh, my God. Look at all the love in the kingdom.
You all.
Oh, my God. Look at all this love you're getting, all right? Today is your birthday.
Say it loud. Today is your birthday. I know you're so proud.
Yeah.
Today is your birthday. We gon' turn out.
Let's go.
Party, get it lit and wild out. Cut the cake and we gon' sing happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, my God. All right. We made it, all right. I really do appreciate you, all right, Southern Live.
No, thank you all. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Hey, every bit of this will be distributed to all of you amazing creators.
Well, I hope you go and get yourself something to eat with it, all right? Now, that's what you're supposed to do. Go ahead and get you something to eat with it, all right? All right, that's what you're supposed to do.
Oh my God,
okay?
thank you all so much.
You're welcome, and I really do thank you for being a part of this community that we've been building, for the past year or so.
Absolutely. I check. I'm always in here.
All right.
Always supporting you.
All right.
I appreciate you.
You're welcome. And what's the puppy's name? The doggy.
This is Henry.
Henry. All right. Shout out to Henry. Henry, you better do your work today, Henry. All right. It's mom's day off.
He's my special boy. He's the sweetest.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure.
Thank you all so much.
All right. And thank you again. All right, my friend. And have fun today. All right. Henry's looking at you.
I will celebrate for the next 3 days.
All right. Stay safe out there. All right.
Bye, guys. Love you all. Love you, Zeus.
Love you as
Bye,
well.
guys.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's give Southern Live another round of applause. All right. We made it through another week, an incredible year together, all right? It's been one heck of a journey, and I really do appreciate all of you for being a part of it, all right? And so before this show ends, what is it? Today's the 20th. I might go live before the year ends because, we got to end this year on a high note. But before I leave today, we got to take care of some of the other housekeeping items, right? The plane has officially landed, all right? I was your pilot for this past 2.5 hours or so. I hope you all enjoyed this flight. There was a little turbulence, but for the most part, we made it safely, right? And on that note, I first want to make sure we give all of you a round of applause for staying here and participating in this live interaction experience on TikTok. Right? You all deserve a round of applause, all right? That's theirs. Secondly, I want to make sure we give our moderators a round of applause. They do an excellent, outstanding job keeping the streets of the TikToks clean. Special shout out to the panelists, right? All the folks who have the courage to get in the box and share their story and speak their truth, right? They deserve a round of applause. All right, and to my subscribers and to my gifters, all right? We're almost at 100, and I appreciate all of you. All right, and one more last round of booze and shame. For my haters, there's some Zeus haters out there. My critics out there, my detractors. Let's give them one last round of booze and shame. Discuss me, you seditionist, treasonous traitors. All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care and stay safe. I'm out of here. And I really am the most handsome. Jimmy, go tell Mom that you can't go outside today.
This is how I move when I'm walking like Zeus. This is how I sound when I'm talking like Zeus. This is how I stare when I'm looking like Zeus. I like to act a fool when I'm moving like Zeus. Don't be
Heaven! My man, Heaven, I was in DJ's Live yesterday, Heaven. And Cole said thank you, Little Hawk. We're waiting for that after hour show. Shout out to DJ. Shout out to Miss Boss Diva. Shout out to Ange, April, DJ Sound Jason, DJ Cat, Angel, Rio, Yazzie. Shout out to the beautiful Yazzie, all right? AJ Bear. No, I'm not scared of you. Shout out to J Bear. She comes in and takes hers every morning. Hey, shout out to Angie, all right? Shout out to Southern Bill. Hey, shout out to Nutty. Shout out to Warhawk. Let's go. Thank you. Shout out to Black Days. Shout out to Attacking. Shout out to Fuzzer. That's why they call me Sue. Shout out to Cali Love, Miss Morningstar. Queen, Shay, Swervin', yes, one of the bad boys. Spencer Cooper, yes, Bling King, Lisa, James Hubbard, DJ Kitty, let's go, let's keep it clean. Mr. Marisol, Garvin, I see you, champ, still rise. Ruby, hey, Takesha, off limits. Empress, I see ya. Slick as Rick. Ooh, I love it. People telling me be cool. Let's go. Hey, oh, the beautiful Anita. How can I forget you? I know the ladies love me because I'm sweet like a tooth. I love you too. Hey. But you had to light my fuse. I catching all these snakes like a mongoose. Dawn, shout out to Dawn. Jimmy, tell Mom I said hello, but you're wrong. No one before me. It's always a pleasure to see you. Even though you're wrong, you and J Bear and Snuggles, Jimmy, you're some Russian bears. All right, would you like to hear Donald Trump commit some crimes? Let's hear him commit some crimes.
I just want to find
Valerie.
11,780 votes.
Right.
Which is one more than we have.
That right there is evidence. And it's admissible in the courts. State evidence.
Stand the fox in the jungle like
Let's go, Reggie! Let's go!
He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged.
Oh, cool.
Jack Smith.
Hey,
He's deranged. Jack Smith. He's deranged. Jack Smith. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. Donald Trump is indicted and they take one charge and they turn it into 36 charges. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater.
You asked
and
for
his
it,
wife
Jazzy.
is even more of a Trump
They asked
hater.
me for the Jack Smith song. I'm gonna do it one more time and then I'm out of here.
Jack Smith is a Trump hater. His wife's a Trump hater. His family's a Trump hater. They hate him with a passion. They'll do anything they can to hurt Trump.
Right.
But he's a harasser and an abuser. And he's a big Trump hater. Openly, he's a Trump hater. And his wife is even more of a Trump hater.
Right.
Donald Trump.
Right.
Deranged Jack Smith. Jack Smith.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen.
Trump hater.
All right, I'm out of here.